Hi, Chem team. So a chemical reaction occurs when molecules collide into each other to form new types of molecules. We call these starting molecules the reactants, and the molecules that we end up with are called the products. So we can watch an example of a chemical reaction occur here in which these hydrogen molecules crash into this oxygen molecule to form two water molecules. Now what you'll notice is that the ending molecules are made up of the exact same atoms as our starting molecules. They were just rearranged. And we call this the law of conservation of mass, the idea that our ending molecules will have the exact same mass as our starting molecules because they're made of the same atoms. Now there's several types of chemical reactions. This one that we just saw is called a synthesis or a combination reaction because these smaller molecules are synthesizing into larger molecules. We started out with diatomic molecules, and we ended up with larger triatomic molecules. Now, the opposite of a synthesis reaction is a decomposition reaction, in which larger molecules decompose into smaller molecules. We'll watch that happen here. And in this case, we started out with two tetratomic peroxide molecules, and we ended up with triatomic water molecules and a diatomic oxygen. Another type of reaction is called a replacement or a displacement reaction, which occurs when compounds swap atoms with each other. So, for example, in this reaction with silver oxide and sodium chloride, the silver oxide and the sodium chloride are going to trade their positive ions for each other. So we'll watch that happen here. And down below, we've got magnesium and copper, which will trade places, two positive metals. And so we call this first type of replacement a double replacement, in which two compounds, the silver oxide and the sodium chloride, swap pieces. And the second replacement we'd call a single replacement, in which just a single compound traded ions with an element. And the last type of reaction that we're going to talk about in this class is called a combustion, or a rapid oxidation reaction. And it occurs when oxygen molecules break apart a hydrocarbon. Now in this case, we've got our oxygen molecules over here. A hydrocarbon is just a compound that's made of only hydrogen atoms and carbon atoms. And so we'll watch these oxygen atoms tear apart the hydrocarbon. And what you'll notice is that the products left over are water and carbon dioxide, and that's true of all types of combustion reactions. And that's it. At this point, you guys have a couple of practice problems. We'll see you in class tomorrow.